As we're talking about demonic spirits, I've got to tell you this one really neat story. So a friend of mine does deliverance ministry. Her name is Phyllis. And she had this little 4-year-old boy that came to her. And what prompted it is earlier that week, he had picked up a knife. He looked at his granddad in the eye. And in this deep gutter voice, he said, "I'm going to kill you and my sister with this knife." And he's been having a lot of challenges prior to that. In fact, it's been going on for a couple of years, and it got progressively worse. One of the things the sweet Christian mom and dad did to try to help out is they put Bible verses up in his room. And when he came in and saw the Bible verses, before he could read, he looked at those Bible verses and said, "Get those Bible verses off my room." And I mean, just like really intensely upset. So they knew something was wrong. So they brought him to Phyllis, and Phyllis is starting to cast out the spirit. And she hears in her mind, cast out a spirit of murder and violence out of a 4-year-old boy. So she does. And when she said, "I command you, spirit of murder and violence, to get out," the little boy starts going, like this, like he couldn't breathe. And then after about 30 seconds, he's like, it's gone. I mean, it's just like that. He said, "It's gone." The little boy felt the demon spirit leave. So then Phyllis went to the mother and said, after they sent the boy out to play with the dad, she said, typically these demonic spirits leave the same way they came. And this one sounded like it was a choking spirit. Has Zach ever been choked? And that's when her mother said, yes, about 2 years ago, when he was 2 years old, he was on the playground and an older boy, a bully boy, grabbed him by the neck and started choking him so tight that it left bruise marks all over his throat. And we found out later that that boy's brother and father were in prison for murder. So what you have is a demonic spirit that transferred from that family line and that little bully boy who was demonized. And when he goes and chokes this other little boy, then the spirit, through that trauma, transfers over. If this hit home, follow me for more stories just like this, and be sure to check out the Prayer of Freedom to start your own breakthrough as well.